Alright, hey guys, I'm back. This is a bit of a continuation of the last video where I created my legacy. Then I played a new game, and there were some events that unfolded that led to me being able to pick my legacy, or one of the um, pre-created ones by Obsidian. So I've picked my legacy, and then moving forward through a little bit more, I'm brought to a character creation screen, which is what I'm familiar with from the beta. So I'm going to make the character that I decided to make, which is going to be a nature godlike single class wizard. Now, I'm doing a single class wizard because I like wizards. I like single class characters in this game, and I'm going to have a lot of multi-class companions. So I want my guy to be a single class character for my first playthrough. What I'm looking to do is I feel like spells like evocation spells especially benefit greatly from increased power levels. So I want to make a godlike, nature godlike, to take advantage of the nature godlike ability, Wellspring of Life. And I was not going to take a subclass, but I did do, thanks to Carthage, his video series he put up on Friday that has all the abilities. I was able to look at every single spell list for evocation, as well as illusion and enchantment, which are the two schools that he can still, or the three schools he can pick for his spells. And there are a lot of amazing spells. I never had any problems like mock leveling up my guy, picking a spell or a passive that I want. In fact, I had a hard time picking even with the loss of two schools. So while I don't think all these guys are very well balanced, the Evoker probably is very well balanced for what he can do. So I'm going to play with this guy so that I'll have a total of +3 power levels, which with a spell like, even minor missiles is going to be a big deal, especially early in the game, but even as I get to the end game. So that's my plan for this character. So let's take a look at my first spell. I was going to go with something really nice that hits hard, but I'm not sure if I should go with missiles or the Thrust of Tattered Veils, because they're both really good. This will do a little bit less damage, I think. No, about the same damage, but it's pierce. This can do corrode or crush, so it's kind of a tough call actually on that. This has got more penetration. On hits, I think I'm going to go with tried and true minor missiles. And now, here's the thing. Also, I'd like to point out a couple of differences so far. You'll notice when I was picking my subclass and my character class, I didn't have to click off and click back on to get the text to show up. Yay, they fixed that. Also, the sound effects sound great. That's awesome. And there's a lot of nice little flourishes and touches here to the visual presentation that was not present before. Okay, I want to have a good might and a good intelligence to start with. I'm going to scale back on Constitution, which is probably a terrible idea, but in theory, I'm in the back line. I'm going to have defensive spells. I can still get illusion spells, like Mirrored Image, for example. I do want to have better accuracy and dexterity, and let's go with extra intelligence or might. Let's go with extra might. Okay, and let's see, where do I want to be next? Do I need resolve? I really don't want to have too low of a deflection score, but I shouldn't need deflection in theory. I mean, obviously I'm going to need it, but I think maybe what I'll do is max out my might at the cost of 2 points of resolve. I think that's going to be the best way to get some of the biggest numbers on a character whose primary goal is to nuke from orbit. All right, next up. Where do I want to be from? I'm not really married to any of these places, so I'm mostly looking at the Living Lands for the might bonus. Let's read this. The Living Lands is the mountainous region of a large northern island renowned for its diversity of plant and animal life. Its weather is unpredictable and its ecosystems vary dramatically from valley to valley. The Living Lands are home to an assortment of races and a variety of colonial and independent settlements. I kind of like, this seems nature-y, or, nature godlike. Seems kind of cool. Okay. do I want... Now, I'm not playing the beta. I'm not just picking stuff at random anymore just to get through it. I need to actually like plan my character out. I don't necessarily care about survival or athletics or alchemy, really. Probably, I guess. I don't know. I do kind of want to have like some diplomacy and some you know, some kind of talky talk skills. Like maybe, oh, you know what? This looks good. I could have a little bit of history, a little bit of diplomacy, and a little bit of survival. Let's have that. My character is an explorer. I mean, the guy's a nature god. Like, he probably spends a lot of time outdoors exploring. Okay. I definitely want a quarterstaff from one of my weapons because I love the modal for the quarterstaff because it will give me extra plus 20 deflection at the cost of recovery if it's like in the beta with quarterstaff abilities. Also, before I forget, I like the way that this looks. This this clean looking little selection bar. In the beta it was just a bright green. So I want to have that for if enemies get close to me, and I want to have a ranged weapon for if they're not close to me. So I think a rod. Which one of these is one-handed? I don't want to have a two-handed. Crap, I can't remember which one is which. Scepters and rods. I know wands are one-handed for sure. And this doesn't really show me. I'll tell you what. Let's look at the ability here. Destructive channeling. Yeah, that's the one I think I like. Destructive channeling is one I think is cool. Okay. All right, now let's take a look at portraits. This portrait, I fell in love with this portrait during the beta, and I really, really, really am going to use this. And I probably have the right head for it too. Oh, look at that! I can actually pick different colors and stuff now. That's pretty awesome. Oh, that's just creepy. Oh, that looks pretty good, actually. I think that looks really good. What's this here? Let's go with that. I like that combination. Okay, and then for my coloring, let's see here. I'm a big fan of blues and grays, so I'm going to pick a combination that's like, let's see. Oh, that looks really striking. I like that a lot. Okay, and then for head, oh, that's cool. We have a couple different heads. It's nice. I do like that, but I think this one looks closer to... I love the way that looks right there. That looks great. Okay, let's do that. And then for hair, I can actually pick different hair. Well, I'm kind of a buzz cut in the portraits. So let's do that. I like that a lot. Looks great. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Hey, this is my favorite part.
Oh, it's Travis.
Everybody shut up. I'm sneaking.
This is great.
If you insist. Slow and steady.
So which one of you wants to die first? Time to get my sneak on.
You can't hear my huge grin, but I have one.
Let's put an end to this.
Are you sure my beard won't give me away?
Let's get started. Like a shadow on water.
I definitely don't want to use one of these guys for my main character. That's just weird.
Yes, I shall lead us. Let us end this.
That's funny. I actually love the idea of not having a voice for my own character. So I'm going to do that. And should I be sassy? No. But I do love the way sassy looks. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to go with one of my famous names that I've been using for wizard characters for the last like 10 years. And make up a cool... What's his last name? There's my guy. Alright, I'm not going to click next because I don't know what's going to happen after this, but I did want to have a little video that showed off the character I'm going to build, and you will probably see in a future video of me playing the game proper, but I will not be putting that video out. I'm not putting nothing with spoilers or gameplay until Tuesday when everyone has a chance to play it. But I will, if something pops up that I think is worth talking about, I will definitely make another video for that. So on that note, I'm going to say have a great weekend and see you next time. And thanks for watching. And if you have any questions now that I have the full version of the game, feel free to ask, and I will look up anything I can and reply in the comments. Thanks again for watching.